Those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Throwing on first down is Murray. And his first look is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Edmonds running out of the shotgun, and he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Murray now. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. For this defense, CD, and going up against Kyler Murray here, what's the secret to keeping him in check?
Having better athletes than him, which is really unrealistic. So I go way back in football. They used to have a coverage called the umbrella coverage with 4 defenders back deep. Now you want to try and move that umbrella up front with Kyler Murray. Kind of surround him and keep him hemmed into the pocket. Because if he breaks out, he's going to hurt your defense in a big way with his legs.
Second and 5. Here's Murray from midfield. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Arizona.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
Now Murray again. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Extra point good by Prater. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. First down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. This defense for the Cards, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
A play fake, and it's Darnold. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Tackled by a... Isaiah Simmons. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Murray. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Some defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. First carry for James Conner, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Going up top, and incomplete on the deep ball.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Murray going to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Murray off play action. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Prater on to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. Deep for the Cardinals, Christian Kirk. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, and they'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. To throw again on second down. Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well, because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
Murray's throw here taken in by Isabella. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Down right around the 25.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. Able to find Isabella. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half. And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football. Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they? Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Throwing again, Murray. Screen pass to Connor. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead. And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw, Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well. Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Throw left side completes Isabella. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Murray now to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Brian Burns, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off of play action, Darnold. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there for Carolina.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
On second down, this is Edmonds. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points. And
he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold got his man, Robbie Anderson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A 7-yard gain on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Now it's Darnold. And he will find the rookie from LSU, Terrace Marshall.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And some strong running. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Here's Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. Touchdown! DJ Moore. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Cardinals 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Murray now. He'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. And some room to run now. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. Flushed out right. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running left, here's Edmonds. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Cardinals! Chase Edmonds, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. So the turnover sets it up, and then a touchdown run here on the ensuing play.
And Brandon, a lot of times you see teams take shots in the passing game on a quick change like this. They go right back and throw one for the end zone. Here they just called a running play looking to get a few yards. But he's able to work his way downfield and take it into the end zone. The end result, the exact same thing as going for it in the passing game.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now Darnold. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. A shotgun snap for Darnold. That caught by Tremble. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Darnold. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a run with McCaffrey. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Play action. It's Darnold. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to have it here just past the 25. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Big Derek Brown making the stop. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Oh, nice move. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, You motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. From the 44, Darnold throwing the out route and complete. That's more. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Darnold on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Now Prater to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback. That sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
That's a real nice job right there. Working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. And Walker now to throw on first down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Murray now on first down. That's Isabella open on the right side. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On second down now, Edmonds. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock.
Touchdown, Cardinals! Andy Isabella with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cards are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Prater for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working out of the gun here, Walker. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It got his man complete. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big play there for Carolina. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Walker. And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off near the 32. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Walker. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really Not much reason to use him at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Back to throw it, Murray. He'll buy some time right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are right back in this football game. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise,
pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the shotgun, it's Walker. He's going to let it fly. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get 1 piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he'll conserve whatever time he can as they'll opt to bring it out to the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got the lead by 3, late stages of the game. What's the message here? Just hang on to the football? Is it that simple?
That's exactly right, because ball security is paramount. And you got a small cushion. A field goal can tie you.
And now here is another interception. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And no, wide left. It's no good. And a tough finish to this one. So 3 points, the deciding margin. And the kick no good at the end that could have sent us to overtime. And while it was a decently long kick, you know, we've almost gotten to the point with these kickers these days. Anything inside 60, we just expect them to make it. But that was a tough pressure kick.
I love how you brought that up, though. That is so true because the kicker